Did he drop it? He's gonna get off the X. Oh, well, that's a kill, right? Give him that briefcase stomp. Bang.
Yeah, they're trying to give him as many kills as possible because he's still behind. Well, and with that one kill, he's only 100 gold behind the Medusa now. You know, look at the supports. Like everyone is around level 3 right now, so not going to see any ultimates from the supports for a while.
AA switched up his build. In the last game we saw him in.
Oh,
nice body block. Ooh, the roll. And the sprout. And the body blocks. Nice kill. Yeah, AA switched up his build quite a bit. Remember the last time we saw him, he had no Kofi at all. I guess this game he was comboing out with ice shards.
I think the thing, well, the more important thing, the more important thing is that there's one, they're set up for it, and two, they actually need it for the anti-mage. Like last time, they were against, yeah, the matchup, like they didn't actually need it, right? They were against a Bat Rider. Boogie is going to go down up here. Another nice setup. There you go. Bold feet, sprout, kill.
And then he immediately buys a Quelling Blade after he dies. Like, no more of that. Honestly, should have had a Quelling Blade. He was like kind of solo farming, right, in the lane against Pugna, anyways.
Radiant structures have been snow fortified. Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Bottom lane trying to gank Patos, but 375.
I mean, doesn't matter if you have 375. If you get X, you die.
But wait, Decrep, 14 wand charges. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. That body block was suspect.
Now he goes and ducks a creep. Gonna just
use the shrine, dude. Solo shrine. Penta going for 2 bottles. That is super rare these days.
Oh,
briefcase man. Briefcase man's gonna get turned on here. Got the Quelling Blade, he's fine now. So we got a very slow game, and Kinguin is doing quite okay in the laning stage, despite giving up the first blood. And, you know, last time we've seen this kind of start from Kinguin, they ended the game in 20 minutes. Do you think things are quite different in this game based on the heroes?
I think so. I think, like, the Penta side is, like, you know, they have a really good draft around their anti-mage. Like, they can delay for him, they can defend high ground for him. So they might be able to buy him the time he needs to get to that, you know, big slotted, unstoppable. And
I think Brewmaster in particular is just pretty hard to push into, because you have a bad fight, you're trying to run, then you lose a bunch of heroes. Wyvern also pretty good at killing the creeps and stuff. But then there's also this Pugna. That will bring down your towers quite fast.
Patos, bit of trouble here. Does connect. He is dead.
Mana Void time. Oh, they're actually gonna port and fight this. Oh my god, Patos still alive. Big Mana Void if you want it. Patos juking away. How? Okay, he finally dies. And RMN might be fine as well. He's gonna port away. Roll on the anti-mage. Anti-mage is out of mana at this point, but has a full magic wand, so he should be okay. So everybody rotates in from Kinguin, and nothing happens. No kills. It looks like they're unable to push as well. Oliver is gonna just TP to the shrine and farm top lane instead.
Yeah, and more importantly, the mid lane is, you know, unattended, so gets in a bit of damage as well. Oh, Invis TP to see where Brewmaster is gonna go with this one.
BNZ.
They find Patos at bottom. And no way he gets away from this.
Oh my god, that crit. It looks like Kunko was able to run away from that engagement. Top lane. Oh, interesting build here from Wyvern. Maxes out the Arctic Burn.
Yeah, I actually really like this build. it makes it so that you're more, you know, ready to fight at all times. Because, like, a lot of the times you see people, they end up going, like, you know, 1-3-1, for example. And it just makes your Arctic Burn so useless because 50-second cooldown. You can use it once and then never again.
Yeah, with the way that Ice Rock has changed, I mean, the scaling of Arctic Burn is actually really nice. Once you put
It really is, yeah.
Once you put more points into it to max it out, it's quite good. But the trade-off is you know, if it's a farming type of game, then you definitely want Splinter Blast. So, and this is looking like a farming type of game instead of a fighting one. And the worry for a Wyvern putting so many points into Arctic Burn is that you might just be like level 8, you know, when the pushes come.
Oh, bottom lane. Force a split. Are they able to get anything else out of this? Stomp.
Get Tusk. Looks like mid lane, it was a 1-for-1 trade here as well. They did get the Wyvern. And now they're going to push right into it.
I think they're much more happy with this. Because they're standing right in front of a tower. And the Bruce Split was used.
Yep, so that means they could even get more towers. If they want.
Well, he's almost here, making his way in. And start blasting away. He's gonna work towards Kaya first item. Oh.
Committing really hard for illusion. There's a nice Crep here. Setting up. Oh, the snowball save! Everything being dodged, but they're rolling into tier 1. Ice Blast being set up as well. It's a bait! It's a trap! The Ice Blast gonna hit on everybody! Arc in a lot of trouble. Oh, the suck on the backline giving them a low HP. That Winter Splinter Blast gonna actually set up a kill there. So all of that spell usage for 1 kill, but they did get the tier 1. And meanwhile, Anti-Mage is getting quite a bit of free farm time. Battle Fury finish?
Yeah. He recovered really nicely. You know, he didn't have the best time in lane, but still manages to finish his Battle Fury at 13 minutes. So, shabby.
Are those cracks in Dyer's top?
You know, Nisha gonna go for that standard ancient farm. Dragonlance online as well.
This is all you need. Mask of Madness, Phase, Aquila, and Dragonlance. Or Medusa.
So despite having all of these kind of pushing hero like the Pugna as well as the Prophet, they haven't really actually taken too many towers. I think that's more credit to Penta. They've really defended very well. Mid lane rolling in against DNZ. No Sprout here. And that should be a kill. Katsor though, gonna get clapped up, and now everybody's showing up against Exotic. They're trying to sprout himself in. Now the split's gonna go off in the last second. Boogie's gonna survive as a result. Nisha's gonna get control. Nisha's gonna try to fight these Brucelings. And they're gonna stun him up for a little bit longer. Back. Boogie. Coming with a clap. Everyone blinks away. Very low HP. Ice Blast though. I think they've seen that one. And he is all okay. Another brew split used. At the meantime, I think Patos took the tier 1 bottom. So pretty good there.
Yeah.
And
see, this is the Pugna's job. You know, everyone does their own thing, and then he's, you know, this is while it's still early on in the game, he just runs down lanes and bams blast.
Prophet showing up here as well. DNZ trying to cut people off. Does have access into boat now. Coming from the backline. X, Torrent, boat. Everything flying out against Prophet. The life drain though for DNZ. DNZ's gonna get brought down. Exotic there. Nice to Crep here, keeping alive, but the clap should take him dead. Earth Splitter's gonna be there. They will get one, and will get a second. Boogie's gonna pop the drums. Self decrep here on Patos. No! Dusa shows up on the backline, chopping dead. Arc blinks in. Keep in mind that he does not have split. Winter's Curse gonna be there, and Patos gonna just go down. What a great curse. 2-for-2 trade. But Penta getting both the cores, I think that's a victory for them.
Yeah, while this was happening, Tusk was fighting up against the Anti-Mage as well as the Wyvern before he TP'd down, so they're going to be able to protect their top tier 1 at least.
Anti-mage constantly taking farm away from the Radiant jungle. Or Dire jungle.
Place to be.
They don't exactly have the best ganking squad to send against the AM. So I feel like he could get away doing this. And now DOTA walks in, be like, where's my creeps? Feels bad.
I think they're kind of okay with this, so they probably just don't mind. They'll be happy to take a late game fight with this Penta lineup, I guess. Gonna focus on their own farm. DOTA though might be in a bit of trouble here. He's gonna walk into the whole team.
Trying to get off that stone gaze, but no mana here. Ice blast. Gonna fly in, but
he actually even got blocked by his Husk shards. Does he have a target to snowball to? No, he doesn't.
It's fine. Meanwhile, Pugna, bottom lane, blasting away.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top. They want to find something here.
Oh, Sprout.
Oh, he just blinked.
Oh, but he just blinks away.
Blink
He should be fine.
Dire's top tower is
Treants.
My shatter, it's gonna be close. Barely survives, and he'll TP home. I mean, this AM is being really annoying.
last long.
Farms all the creeps from Kinguin's jungle. They can't kill him. And they're, you know, forcing way too much reaction from Kinguin.
Medusa does have a Hurricane Pike now, though. Help her a lot in these.
I'll take that.
Medusa is such a relaxing hero to.
I mean, you just hit creeps half the time. And your team stacks for you, so. The only challenge that Medusa ever faces is the Ancient Prowler camp. It's like, oh god, I gotta actually
That's
kite
true.
a little bit here. Anti-Mage keeping very competitive net worth. In fact, I expect him to surpass Medusa very soon.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
I feel like he's just being a little bit more efficient than the Medusa. Now it looks like Kinguin is ready to take a fight up top, but there's no fight to be had. So just to remind you guys, Primal Split's gonna be there, but ooh, what a good Orchid, and that's gonna be a clean kill. Very nicely done. I was gonna say Kinguin took game number 1 by this point against DD with the Medusa lineup, and this is looking to be a very different pacing of a game. Penta playing much better early on and basically stopping a lot of Kinguin's offense.
It's definitely the draft for me, at least. Draft actually like is able to fight early on without the anti-mage.
It looks like Patos is switching up his build. Gonna go for a Rod of Atos, just so they have some catch against Oliver. What a okay, perfect chainsaw is gonna be there, and AM finally getting caught out. This exotic Dare Orchid has been so impactful.
Oh, this is looking like trouble now. One death that actually means so much for an anti-mage. And you know, you said he was gonna catch up to the Medusa, but doesn't seem very likely now, unless they kill off the Medusa in return.
It's just that the cores are so high levels now. When you get killed, it's such a long death timer. And Medusa going straight into a butterfly.
I think this has been his build like every game. Hurricane Pike, Master Madness, Butterfly.
Penguin supports smoke up. They always have the Prophet backup. Meanwhile, Dire though going on Patos. He got picked off farming his ancients.
whatever.
Dire's middle tower
Just Pugna.
is under attack.
This is Pugna's life.
They're expecting AM to blink forward for this creep wave. It's looking very juicy.
Just as much help as bottom. Someone better
The ports now rotate up top. It's Medusa tanking for the siege unit,
Radiant's top
hitting the tier 2s.
attack.
That building's dead.
I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Radiant's
Now
top
Penta walking in. Ice Blast gonna hit on point. Ooh, only on one, and now the Stone Gate's gonna get used. DNZ's
think it's
gonna
gonna be
get the
enough.
bolt right on top of himself. Not gonna hit anybody. Boogie is gonna get brought down by Medusa as well. 2 clean kills.
Dire's middle tower isn't going
And is there gonna be any split pushing from the anti-mage? No, he's just farming his own jungle. So Kinguin creates more space on the map. We'll take an ancient.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Pugna defends this bottom tower.
Tis mine.
Radiant's middle
Once he gets Rod of Atos, this anti-mage actually is gonna...
Well, he has Lincolns
Trouble.
now. Or not Manta. So
I mean, even is Manta enough though? There's like a silence as well. So
yeah, it just comes down to how they kind of layer the disables. Oh god. Ooh.
Oh god.
Ooh, now Manta's used.
Yeah, this is
Ice
it.
Blast gonna come in.
You missed that.
This is gonna be enough.
Oh, wait.
Oliver. Gonna go down.
He canceled his TP on accident.
Did he?
Yeah, he actually would have made it.
And I don't
Like,
think
if
Ice
the- if
Blast
they-
was on him, right?
It wasn't on him. Yeah,
Yeah, it barely.
that's the
missed.
thing. Yeah, he would have actually lived if he finishes.
Boogie forced that forward to get off that stop, and now they're gonna go right on him. Oh, nice defensive force staff. Nisha still barely surviving. He will die to this Earth
Oh, he
Splitter.
can't snowball.
Oh,
he
now
got
he
him.
can. Snowball to the creeps. And still alive right now. Force staff to the high ground. Nisha still alive. Defensive plays here from Kinguin. Out of this world. Now the Bruce split ends, and Penta has to back up. Meanwhile, Pato's pushing on the bottom side. There's no Bruce split now. They can make a play. Holy shit, that save was huge. AM dies 2 times in a row. Nisha survives.
bottom tower is not
And there's Butterfly finish. I think Kinguin just groups up with Butterfly to take an objective. Maybe it's Roche. Maybe it's a tier 2.
Radiant's bottom tower.
But this is looking pretty big right now.
This is why Tusk gets banned out like every game.
Yeah. And you were saying that he even
It's
messed up a
so
save,
strong.
right, in the beginning.
No, he didn't mess it up. He wasn't able to do it because Panda threw him up in the air.
Ah, I see.
But they weren't able to kill off the Medusa in time. So the moment he comes back down, he snowballs to the correct target, like brings her up, and then force stabs her to the high ground. That was sick play.
I do think that there should be a better indicator of where the snowball is facing. Like, because sometimes when there is a chaotic team fight like that, you just don't know. DNZ gonna get gone on here, and that is a Dusa force staffing forward aggressively to pick up the kill. And that's a tier 2.
Tower has fallen.
This most likely should be a Roshan attempt.
Oliver farming ancient
Yeah.
stack. Oh, that's looking mighty scary. Yep, double damage on Nisha.
Bleeding on Dire's top.
And this is the beginning of the push, right? You get the Aegis. Ooh. Clap's gonna hit.
I mean, it just slows him down.
And he's got his Mana Talent as well. Sorry for missing that one. It's like Oliver pick up a kill onto Patos.
But they find Armen in return. I mean, this is starting to shape up like that first game we saw. It's like
Yeah.
very similar item matchups, right? Where Medusa had Aegis, Hurricane Pike, Butterfly, and then the Anti-Mage only had Battle Fury Manta. There's really not much he can do.
Fallen.
Really rely on his team. Brewmaster does have Radiance now, though.
How big of an impact do you think that Radiance is?
If he manages to brew split, and go through the whole team fight with it, I think it's like a very significant amount of damage. But
Do you feel that they need more damage or more survivability? Because I think AC is comparatively the same cost.
I think the thing is, like, they don't really need either. They need their AEM to come online. That's what they need. And he's about to finish his BKB so that he can, you know, actually defend. Like, apart from that, I think they do actually have all the tools they take a fight. I'm just a little worried for the Brewmaster. If he accidentally messes up and gets silenced, that's like game over for Penta.
Oh, the Prophet is not showing right now. And let the push begin.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Medusa is going to sit in the front line as the Aegis. And we'll straight up pop that Mask of Madness. That building's going down fast. AM, I think, trying to split push in the mid lane as we speak right now. Tier 3 going down. And now Pugna Blast could begin hurting the Raxus. AM almost at the tier 2 at this point. Nice X back here. They're trying to wear down the Dusa. Ice Blast's going to be there. They blink on Arc. Arc gets off the split. And now they X back on Katsor. Stone Gaze is going to be used trying to bail out his teammates. And now Katsor is stuck inside thanks to his own Ice Shard. AM joins the fight here. Katsor is still somehow alive. Oliver goes in. Oliver needs to blink back out. Katsor alive. And now Armen is going to defend himself. Finally, the Panda Brew split. It's going to take down here on the back line. But Nisha going to just straight up sit at the Raxus and start hitting the melees in range at the same time. Nisha now driven back by the Glyph. Glyph used defensively. Nice pickup by Arc. Arc even steals the gem on the back line. Does a curse onto Nisha just to slow it down. But now Arc in a lot of trouble. Glimmer Cape's going to keep him alive.
This is some raid boss.
I mean, yeah,
Nisha right
just standing between your Raxus. Come at me. And that's it. That's the Rax.
Gonna get X.
Okay. Mana being wear down. He's slowed down. He's stunned up. The boat's going to be on top of him. Nisha.
Another boat.
Okay, he's, I think, dead here.
Wait. They want to wait out the Aegis? No,
I don't know if they could wait it out. So they take down the Aegis. He has absolutely no support from his team. Can you take him down again? Clap? Yeah, I think so. This man, look at his HP dropping. He's going to try to fight his way out of this one. Try to take down Armen. Not going to do it. Argus not dominating. All right, that was a pretty good recovery, but still, they've lost Rex.
See, that's the one time you notice the anti-mage destroying a Medusa. Is when he can freely just hit her with no consequence.
But that's so
then you're just
rare.
It's so rare, yeah. That's why it's like, on paper, anti-mage sounds like he's really good against Medusa, which I still think he is, but like, you really have to put the pieces together before it actually works out. Otherwise, he's just walk around and...
Ooh, if Prophet gets picked up here, that's a pretty big one. He's going to go for a solo kill, but X-Torn's going to fly out. And the bow. Ice Blast going to come in, though. Ooh, did it not hit? Kofi might take him down. Oh, the BKB on Exotic there keeps himself alive, and now he needs to run from the briefcase, man. Anti-Mage is going to come in. There's a kill with the Monovoid being expended. Eliza going for the counter kill on DNZ. Not going to find it. 2 more heroes being dead. They will recover the gem on Boogie.
Uh-oh. That was a really bad swing of events for Kinguin. Anti-Mage is has now passed up the Medusa in terms of net worth, and momentarily is going to have his butterfly, and it's going to be scary.
Winter's Curse being used on the back line. Medusa ports right back in. They're looking for the fight here. They see DNZ on the left side. He's going to go down. Gem hits the deck. And like you said, Oliver has not died in a while, and that butterfly is soon to be finished.
Alright, they did get back the gem though, so...
So what's next here for Kinguin? Push mid?
I think it's time to wait for Roshan again.
Just judging from how these fights ends up happening, it seems like the Aegis and Cheese doesn't actually end up matter, right? Like the Aegis last time, they just eventually surrounded Nisha. But
no, I think it is important though, because like, imagine if he didn't have the Aegis, then they'd actually try to kill her, right?
Just straight up jump on her. Just having the safety Aegis is all the difference.
Yeah, because you have that Aegis, like they're not going to want to target you. That's why he was able to take the Rax. So I think the Aegis is actually like really, really important for them, especially on a hero like Dusa.
Why does Nisha still have a Tango? It's like, I never needed this one. Got him.
Keep it as a... Look, he's gonna move it into his inventory.
The best
Kidding.
memento is the sheer tango, dude. Nisha sitting the front line here. There is a blink dagger, so he could blink save him, but instead he gets blink punched. Arc. So okay. Uh-oh. X, torrent, and a clap. There's a lot of stuns on Nisha, but again, like you said, it's hard to commit. Oliver now working towards Basher. Do you think Basher is better, or let's say MKB for that butterfly?
I guess he wants the Basher because he wants to deal with everyone else first. Like, Medusa is like his last priority.
Yeah. I think that's a very likely case. I think Anti-Mage probably does more in a team fight if he blinks to the back and start chopping the supports. Then
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Medusa, yeah.
Because you definitely want to get rid of someone like AA. But yeah, right now, I think these engagements, a lot of it is going to come down to just how well people can initiate. Like, initiation is so important here. If for some reason Kinguin is ever able to start a fight off by killing off Brew, just like the fight's just over. And I think if Penta are able to jump in with the Brew.
Oh god. Hot Sword just blink right into an anti-mage.
He's not afraid.
Nice. Anti-mage coming in here as well.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
I think we are getting to a point where Kinguin is not as strong anymore. Meanwhile, backdoor here by Exotic Deer. Range Rex being hit pretty hard. AM? Anybody defend this Rex? Oh, the micro away from the splash. Except that splash radius is huge. Alright, that's
a lot of range damage.
That's already a lot of damage. And you could do that over and over again.
Surprised they haven't gone for the shrines yet.
Hot Toast going for the Aghanims. I guess you would upgrade the Crep, right? At 20 as a talent. Making it last 5.5 seconds. That's a long time for somebody to be not able to get right click. Pretty good versus.
It's not a bad choice. I still think I think the heal is actually still better because he's gonna go for the scepter. So I think the heal.
Okay. See which one he takes. Here we go. Kinguin smoked up. Roshan is. Oh man, it'll be so super unfortunate because they'll miss the check. But there's a treant in there. All right, Roshan spawns. They could just sneak it, and that's what they do here.
And he's so strong. Got that MKB as well.
Yep. And that's Aegis and Cheese.
Tower needs some help.
Immediately, they're looking to fight here. It's going to be Wyvern getting
this is
caught
a
out.
big
They
pick.
throw the bolt right on top of him, but there is no save. Brewmaster Split's going to get used on the backline. Medusa doesn't care. So that's Brew Split down. And Exotic Dare is pressuring top. This is looking really bad. AM trying to split push. And maybe hopefully force somebody to TP back.
Dyer's bottom tower
Meanwhile, look at this Brewmaster. Just kind of wait.
Well, he's gonna get caught. He's right here.
Blinks.
You know,
He's fine.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
Range Rax is already getting hit a lot. AM we'll get the tier 2 and probably will straight blink on the tier 3. There's a buyback on the Wyvern. But here comes Medusa. Straight up hitting the mid tower instead. AM's already at the Raxus. Medusa getting controlled up. Spending a lot of time not right clicking on anything. AM getting the tier 3 already. The Raxus going down very fast. Great Earth Splitter takes down Katsor. The bow on Nisha as well. Nisha has Aegis and Cheese. AN.
Yeah, but look at the Rax.
Yeah.
They're just going down.
Raxus.
Exotic Deer is taking top.
Oliver has taken the one lane of Rax. He now finally comes back to fight. But all of these Raxes are dropping very low. Oliver dropping very low despite popping that BKB. Nisha just pops the ult for the Raxes. AM chops support in the backline, but Dusa is chopping Raxes and the whole team. Nisha
They're just going to go for Mega.
I think he is going to go for Megas. His Aegis will trigger here. Okay. Inching closer and closer. He now moves the Cheese to his inventory. Ice Blast on top of Oliver. And now they're going to go on to Nisha. Nisha's controlled.
Can they get it?
Pop the cheese. He does pop the cheese. He will die here, I think. I say that, though. He pushes him away. Oliver still right-clicking. There's that bash. Oliver needs to blink away, and they finally do get the deuce up. Poor dead. Looks like AA did use that buyback, but this is Mega Creeps already. Against one lane of Rax down. It seems like Medusa is still the king, or rather the queen.
That was pretty close. They went all in on trying to take the Megas, and they did do so in the end. I think it was really close though. But I think this might be all in moment. I don't know. I don't think you want to like sit around and try to fight Megas.
It was so scary that AM popped his BKB and tried to fight near the Dusa and just almost died by doing so. Like, AM's just not tanky enough.
Alright, this is it.
Arc in the base. They want to force out that Dusa buyback. If they force out Dusa buyback, they maybe have a chance and then kill her again here.
They just have to go for this, right? Like this, yeah. Tier 4s.
Arc. I mean, there's that Decrep. They want to bait him to use that Manta or the BKB. Either one's fine. There's a Decrep
in this
again.
situation, in this situation, I would take that talent for sure.
Yeah, Ice Blast coming in here, and that's gonna hit on top of Oliver. That is a dead Brewmaster. He blinks in, but he now gets stunned. Ooh, God. Patos gets forced that back in. He's fine. Patos dies to the Radiance, and here comes that Dusa buyback. Look at the split shot. Brewmaster has to use a split here. Medusa gets thrown up in the air. Tier 4 is under siege here. And on the back line, Katsor looks like he's going to go down as well. So far, looking pretty good for Penta, except Oliver dropping very low. He's getting healed up for now. Stone Gaze, they want to actually stun him. No, he's going to be fine. He's facing it. Great, what a curse on the back line here. That's going to chop him down. That is Prophet being dead, but Wyvern, Brewmaster, they are all dying one by
they're
one.
just TPing into throne.
Yeah, there's no buyback whatsoever, and I think Prophet is already throwing at this point as we speak. Oliver trying to chop down Patos. He is going to take him dead, but Throne at this moment is dying and is dead. Your EU or the star ladder.